Hello, Crusaderland. Welcome to another episode of the Clay Connection. This week, I'm joined by special guests.
Ron Burgundy, lead anchor of the Channel 4 news team. No, I'm just kidding. I'm Scott Poole. I'm a sophomore, and I play midfield.
Michael Teague. I'm also a sophomore. I'm actually Scott's roommate, and I play defense.
My name is Julio Espinosa. I'm not a sophomore. I'm a freshman, and I play midfield. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julio. Well, a few weeks into the season. I mean, I don't know the weeks exactly. We've been here for about a month, though. How are things looking out there from y'all's perspective? Because my perspective means nothing. So what is y'all's perspective on the whole deal?
I think the games that we've had, they've been a good learning experience for us. This last game was pretty tough. We were up 2-0, came back, and the other team ended up tying us 2-2 at the end. I mean, it just was kind of an eye-opener, some things that we need to work on in practice, make sure that we have down good. So,
Good deal.
I think so far just leading up to the actual conference games and stuff has been really good for us to expose a lot of weaknesses that we have going into the season, giving us time to prepare for that so that we can go hit the ground, feet running, as soon as we get into conference.
I think that season's great so far, and yeah.
Interesting perspective that you have, Julio. Great. Specific question for Julio being a freshman. I mean, you've come a long way, Julio. What's the difference between that being in high school and kind of how are you feeling about Umhb and being here, being a student and an athlete here?
The difference is that, soccer-wise, speed of play is a little faster, a little bit more physical, a lot of bigger guys. And trying to get to learn how the whole team plays. And especially as a midfielder, you had to adapt a lot. You have to play faster. You have to think faster. So it's pretty cool,
You enjoying it?
Absolutely. Love the team. Y'all are my brothers now because I don't even have a reason for that, but yeah.
Hey, no reason necessary. Sweet. Well, now a question for Scott. I call Scott Scott's Tots because it's an episode of The Office, and so I want to say that. Is that cool?
that's totally fine.
All right, I got a question for Scott's Tots and Michael Teague. I hear I'm Facebook friends with you all, and I hear some stuff about Batmaning.
Right.
Planking, I heard about it this summer when I was working at a camp, but I really have never heard of Batmaning. If y'all wouldn't mind explaining that to me.
Well, planking has just gotten to be where anyone can do it, basically. Young, old, fat, skinny. So we figured we'd add a little bit of something that ups the ante a little bit. You have to be a little bit more, maybe a little agile, maybe even a little more athletic. You got to have some muscles in your shins. It's a little bit different, actually, kind of workout. Yeah. So, Batmaning is taking planking to the next level. Essentially, what it is, you find any kind of surface where it has like an edge, like a door per se. You can wrap your feet around the top of a door, anything like that, and you basically hang from it like a bat.
We pretty much just saw a picture on Facebook, and it said it was a guy hanging off a door, and we thought it was awesome. And the caption said, Batmaning, because planking is just too easy. And we just that is so true. Planking is way too easy. So we thought we'd take a turn at it. And we've just gone around campus. And for Scott's Tots birthday, we stayed out a little bit too late and just went around campus, and we just were Batmaning off of just different stuff, like fences, doors, volleyball nets, you name it, anything that we could. Yeah.
Interesting, Miss Teague. That was one night where I stepped up on my duties. I would like to apologize for that. Shin muscles. I thought that was a bone there. My fault. I'm silly. What do I know, right? But so that's exciting. Sounds a little too exciting for me. I'm still planking for me is still a little difficult.
Yeah, one day.
I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't have shin muscles, so I planked a live sheep this summer though. True, sir. Yeah. Julio, I think this is the conclusion of our time with each other, and it's for Julio. We've seen some videos of you and little theatrics involving Justin Bieber. I mean, if you have Bieber fever, that's fine. I think he's talented. People hate on that, but he's talented. But what's your inspiration behind, being Bieber?
All right, let me explain that real quick. So, back in my high school, Hendrickson High School, represent, we had a little contest called Mr. HHS. So, they would select a group of guys. I was picked. And we had to do a talent. So, I chose singing Justin Bieber. But not just going out there, looking like myself. I had to take it to the next level. I needed dancers. I needed to look like Justin Bieber, had his swagger, So I went out there, rocked the stage, and you can look it up. It's the Mr. HHS Julio. So just type it in, and you'll see like me up there, On YouTube? Yeah, on YouTube. But yeah, that was the inspiration behind that act. So, but I had lots of fun. Had the crowd going, as you could tell if you watched the video. But yeah, it was really cool. And I don't know if y'all watched it, but I suggest y'all do.
I will now. Did you win?
Did you win?
I got second place because technically it wasn't a talent, but I was like, judges, nuh-uh, I should have won. I had the whole crowd singing. But that's just my opinion. It's not all about me,
Very good point. That's exciting. You do YouTube a lot. I've heard things through the grapevine about Julio, aka YouTube. Actually, I've never heard anyone say that, but I've heard things. Could you go into a little further detail on that?
Well, first I want to say I started just uploading videos onto Facebook, just straight from my iPod. So as I did it all by myself. And I was just sitting in the cafeteria one day, just filming myself, just talking. And then had a couple people around me, and then I would interview them. And I made it really interesting at times. And then I remember I stopped for a week because we were in high school playoffs for soccer. And then a bunch of random people, hey, where's your videos? Hey, where's your videos? So I was real surprised that, I did have a crowd out there. And then I took it to the next level. I made a YouTube account, started uploading videos, and it was good. I got some views, but I stopped for the summer, and now I'm ready to start again. And collab with Clay Connection, and thanks to Austin, this can make it happen. So, yeah.
You're not trying to take my job, are you?
Absolutely not. I'm trying to collab with you, Clay. And by the way, Austin, who is this? I don't know who this is. He looks like Clay, but this is not Clay. What'd you do? Yeah. Who are you?
Well, it was a spur of the moment deal. I was walking with Logan Nance to class this morning. Have to walk him. He's a lonely puppy dog. So I was walking with Logan, and Logan was talking about getting a haircut later this week, and I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll get a haircut. So my pops always said, Clay, go big or go home. I decided to go big today and just get it all shaved off. It feels great. Breeze was great today. It felt like wintertime all over again, but that's what happened. So I missed it a little bit, but it's been good. And Teague said I look trashy on the camera, so I was like, well,
Don't worry.
yeah. So, I really appreciate y'all's time. Y'all did a great job.